Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Miss Mark.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm good too. I hope you
That's,
had a good New Year's.
yes, of course. Of course. It was a fun celebration,
Right.
and I'm hoping, I'm hoping to really carry those, the good things forward into the new year. Yeah.
Right. Right. Okay. Uh, Before we get on to the class, I want to tell you something. So,
Okay.
I'm really, really, really fond of people from Ghana.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. So there's a there's a lady influencer on Instagram called I'm Hamad. She
Hamad?
makes she makes shea butter.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Is she
I
dark?
follow her.
Is she dark in complexion?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. I love people with that complexion.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
Oh,
there's this one particular person that I follow, and I just fell in love with that skin tone. I don't know if you know, but she's from a village. She runs a village in South Africa. I'm not really sure which village.
wow.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. I'm so glad. I'm glad to know that. I'm glad to
yeah.
hear that from you.
Okay. So Bismak, I see that this is your 84th session on Clapingo.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So it's been quite some time since you joined this platform.
Of course, it has been.
Yeah. Yeah. So how has your journey been? Have you been improving? Like, do you feel there's some kind of a change in your communication?
Well, when it comes to the changes I notice in myself, I think I am not in the best position to decide. But if you ask
Right.
me, I'll say that yeah. I'll say yes.
Okay,
I've
then let
noticed.
me put it this way. Let me put it this way. Do you feel like you're progressing on Clapingo?
Of course,
Right.
I am.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm progressing. Yeah,
Right.
because from the onset, the first time I came here, I was so nervous.
Okay.
I was really really nervous, and the first lady I met could notice it. But now I think that nervousness, or yeah, it's
So,
gone. It's no more
right.
there. It's no more
Yeah.
there.
Right. Because it's very rare that I even read user details. But for some reason, I just thought I should go through and I saw that you're from Ghana. And I was just really excited. Like, I was just waiting for you to come onto the screen so I can see you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So, Wisma, can you help me with any kind of specific feedback that you've got from your previous tutors that can help me guide you better?
Oh, okay, okay. So, as you already know, I have spoken with a lot of tutors,
Right.
and most of them suggest that I consume more English content, like
Mm-hmm.
podcasts. Some
Right.
also suggest that I listen to or I watch TED Talks. Some
Right.
also say I should read
Right.
books, more books, yeah, to improve my vocabulary.
Right.
And a whole lot of things, yeah.
Right. Okay. So, have you tried any of these? Has it worked for you so far?
Well, I'm on it. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Right. Right.
Yes, I'm trying, and I believe that before a change will take place, it's going to take some time.
Right.
So I
Right.
have to
Right.
keep pressing and pressing, and I believe
Right. Yeah.
the change.
Consistency is key. Consistency is
Yes,
what matters. Yeah. Yeah.
yes, of course.
So, you're aware that you get session documents for each session, right?
Yes, I am aware.
Right. So, what is the topic for today?
The topic for today is challenges. Yeah, challenges.
And I'm thinking that's quite relevant to you,
Of
especially
course,
knowing
of
you
course.
come from a different place. Yeah, I'm excited to know what challenges you faced.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, Challenges. Well, life in general is not a walk in the park.
right,
So you have to face challenges if you want to progress. You have
right,
to be able to develop. You have to cultivate a growth mindset. Challenges will
right,
definitely come. Challenges will,
right,
will surely come, but in order to progress, we have to keep pressing and
right,
then make mistakes, keep trying new things, make mistakes, and learn from them and
right,
build ourselves on it. Yeah, so I have encountered a lot of challenges as a person, but then resilience is also the key. So I've been able to press on, and
right.
now I can see that yeah, I've always come out victorious. Yeah.
Great, great. That's a good thing. Okay. So when you initially signed up for this program, it's a social help kind of a program that you've signed up for, I think.
Uh, I'm sorry. Could you emphasize? I mean, I didn't get that, please.
No, I read your profession and I read something about pursuing public health,
Okay, okay, okay.
right? Yeah, I
Yes,
read something
yes.
about that. So
Okay.
is that the reason that you have moved? Like, are you still in Ghana or you're in India?
Oh, I'm still in Ghana. I'm in Ghana.
Okay, okay. I thought you moved here for this particular course that you've taken up. Okay, okay.
No, okay, let me take you through. So I am studying public health. So I am what do I call it? A domestic worker, right? I am a
Right.
domestic
Okay.
worker,
Okay.
and so I've been working here for some time. And so in order not to waste time, the work does not give me that flexibility to go out and go to the universities in my area.
Right.
So not to waste time, I decided to enroll in an
Right.
online course. So
Right.
that's what I'm doing at the moment.
Right.
I noticed that this is my calling. I
Hmm.
love to do public health. I love helping others.
Helping
So
others. Right.
yeah, so in order to really achieve that, I need to really develop that skill. That is
Right.
why I chose that course. Yeah, so that's
Okay.
what I'm really working on at the
Right.
moment. And so in order to do that, I know that I am an online student. I don't get to
Right.
socialize a lot. If I happen to be in a university or in person in a university, I will
Right.
have courses that I will be able to discuss or yeah,
Right. There is
have
there is definitely more exposure when you go to a university or when you go somewhere and learn something. But I wouldn't say online is that bad these days.
of
You
course,
can,
of course,
yeah,
it's not
yeah,
that bad, but
yeah.
I kind of feel lonely sometimes, because I
Right,
need course mates that I can work out my assignment with,
right,
because everything is practically online, and
right.
so yeah, so in order to develop my verbal communication skills, because the public health thing will
Hmm.
allow me to meet a lot of people, so I also need to
Right,
develop some confidence in myself and
right,
also build my fluency. That is why I
right,
decided to sign up for Clapingo so that I
right,
can keep communicating with people
right,
over there. Yeah, in order to develop that skills that I've been
right,
looking for. Yes.
right. Okay, great, great. Now I get your background really, really clearly.
Thank
Right.
you.
So I understand that your English, like coming to the feedback part, I understand that your English is not very bad. Like the basic thing is that you're able to articulate what comes to your mind into speech, which
Okay.
is perfect. Like, first of all, we need to understand that English is just a language to communicate. You don't have to blow that up out of proportion, because I know I have a lot of learners who are from India, okay, and I have a lot of learners who think you can only progress, you have only progressed learning English if you have a certain accent. That's not the
Okay.
case. That's not the case. That's
Yeah.
how people look at it, but that's not the case. It's just a language used to communicate. So as long as you speak and I understand, you're good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So since I understand you want to focus more on vocabulary and kind of upgrade your English, we will
Yes.
focus more on vocabulary today, because
Okay.
vocabulary and idioms,
Okay.
right? Because using idioms and vocabularies is something we are always taught in school, but we don't usually practice them as much when we
Yeah.
speak, right? So these are
Yeah.
not going to be huge new words that you've not heard. They are quite common, but they're just not registered in our mind. So we have to
Yeah.
start registering them and start using them in our language.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
So before we get into that, let me just see what's the session notes for today. Right. Okay. So your session notes have certain vocabulary that they've already given you. So have you gone through them already?
Yes, I just went through it because I had a session earlier prior to this one,
Right.
right? Yeah, so
No
I didn't
pressure.
really, yeah, I
No
didn't really.
pressure.
Okay.
Right. No
Wow.
pressure. We're just going to anyway discuss that now. So I just want to know if you've already gone through that, or we are going to get into it right now.
Oh, but of course
Yeah.
we can still work on it.
Yeah, right. So the first vocabulary for today is encounter. Have you
Okay.
ever come across the word encounter?
Of course, of course.
Yes. Yes. So could you just put that word in a sentence for me so I will understand you know the meaning for this for the word?
Okay, so I have encountered several challenges in the journey of life.
Right. Right. Got it. Okay. Um, okay. So I see that all of these vocabulary words that have been given in your document are quite simple and very easy to understand. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm thinking that you're quite familiar with these words. So we will discuss a few vocabularies of my own. Like I always do research for my students, right?
Okay. Okay.
So I have a few of my own. So we will see if you're able to get those, because I want you to take away something new from the class today. I want you to feel like you've learned something new today. Yeah? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So the first word is haggle. Have you heard of the word haggle?
Haggle. Yeah, that's bargain. Bargain, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I think this word is part of your document as well. Haggle. Yeah. One of the documents.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't check
So
it.
okay. Another word is dicey.
Dicey, like tricky.
Yeah, it's more like a 50-50 situation. Like when you're not very sure about something, you say you're dicey about it.
Okay.
So so how this works is, as like when we normally talk in English, we say I'm not sure about this, right? That's the first thing that comes out. So now we consciously change the not sure to dicey.
Dicey. Yes.
Yeah. That way your English looks way better. So when you say I'm dicey about this, that looks way better than saying I'm
Okay.
not sure about this. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. What about famished?
Famished. Like I'm feeling hungry. I'm hungry. I want to eat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm hungry, yes. Just a minute. Okay, what is peril?
Perry.
Peril.
I'm sorry. I think your video is breaking, so I didn't get that. You said.
Peril. So okay, I'll put that on the in the chat box for you. Peril?
Peril. Okay, like a difficult situation, a challenging situation.
Yeah. Very difficult situation. Like, can you put that in a sentence for me?
Okay. Wow. Like, so yeah, yeah. Wow. A bit. This is a bit dicey here.
Actually, okay, yeah, yeah. See, actually, this is what happens. We actually know these words, but when it comes to using in our everyday language and our sentence, we get stuck. That's the problem. It's
Yes.
not the, yeah, yeah. So I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Um, uh, the nurse wasn't careful enough, hence, she put the patient's life in peril.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah. So how would you use that word if you had to?
Okay. It's so our business is in peril because we we weren't careful enough during God. Our
Okay,
business is
I'll
in
help you.
peril.
Okay, I'll help you with that. So you can just say if I don't complete my orders on time, my business would be in peril.
Okay, okay, nice.
Right? Yeah.
Amazing.
So now, yeah. So now I think you need to work on sentence formation for the words,
Okay.
right? So your document has a few words. Those are very common words. You have the meaning. So now I think you should work on forming a sentence for each word. That way you will get to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.